a treatment from you. I think I'd already bought the gloves, just you talking about them and talking about, you know, some of the symptoms of like lymph stagnation. And yeah, that it was everything that I was feeling. And having had breast surgery really young, like 21, and then having them explode and then having them done again with ones that I was allergic to and on like, what is it, Zyrtec or whatever for like a year, like every day, because I was coming up in welts and rashes and so 4 breast surgeries and under the arms, all my lymphs and yeah. So that was
a toxicness in your body, and like you can go to but you didn't really do anything about it, did you? Like it's like, oh, okay.
I didn't know there was anything to do.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was, yeah, I just did not know at all about the lymphatic system or anything at all.
Yeah, and
So,
you didn't want to be overwhelmed with anything, right, at that time?
no, no.
No. You had your routine, you didn't want to leave home that much, you wanted to have your naps. You were really looking after you. You were really looking after you, and you were protecting yourself, I think.
Yes.
Really protecting.
I think I was just completely and utterly exhausted and just worn out by absolutely everything. And yeah, just getting the gloves off you and then having a quick treatment, a really quick treatment over there. It made so much difference that it was just like, you know, I knew I bought the gloves straight away, knowing that that was actually something simple that I could put into a daily routine that would, yeah, just easy to do. I didn't have to, you know, change my diet or anything else if I just committed to that. And then that's led to other things now.
Mads, are we not live?
Yes, I was chatting. Like there's no live in Facebook and in IG. I'm not sure if it's that your own account. Can you
I can press live now on Instagram, but is it Facebook's not working?
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So let
Can
me
you press?
So let me try sorry, Amber.
Sorry.
You know how good we are with okay, so so we are on Facebook. We're live on Facebook. So that's working. Wendy says that she's on.
Mm-hmm.
So are we right now on Facebook? Yeah. Is it because you can't? We can't share it to BooB CamP? Is that what's happened?
There's no here in Facebook on your own account. I can't see it.
Yeah. So when Wendy's here, Wendy's watching.
How many are watching?
I'm not sure, but a lot of people are entering.
Is Wendy watching on Facebook?
Yeah, Wendy's watching on Facebook, and then we're live on Insta now. So just press that button, and then we've got other people joining into Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not on BooB CamP. So maybe I stop. So everyone's joining us live now in the Zoom. So maybe we stop the Facebook and we stop live stream, and we start again the live stream. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go more live on Facebook, Amber was right. Amber was right calling it that one. So Chelsey and Amber. Okay. And let's go day 3 BooB CamP. Hello, everybody watching on Insta.
Hi. Not that they can see me.
Share to your page. Select page, Chelsey Jean Lymphatics, go live. On Insta, okay. Mum's watching on Insta. All right, preparing to go live on Facebook. Unsupported request does not exist. The joys of technology.
Yeah, well, Uranus does kind of rule that a little.
Yeah, tell us a little about Uranus. Uranus. Is it Uranus or Uranus?
Either or. I think people have just gone to Uranus now because of just, yeah, Uranus. So they're saying it differently now. Who knows?
All right. So now I'm going to try again. Go live on Facebook. Connected Chelsey Jean. Try again. Day 3 BooB CamP. Is that why you got the card of nothingness, Amber?
Don't know. It means everything's possible.
Share to your page, select Chelsey Jean Lymphatics, go live. Okay, preparing to live stream the meeting.
And now we're live.
Yeah!
Yay.
Yay! High
We're
five.
live now?
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Awesome.
we're live. So we just had a quick practice run. All right. Hi everybody watching in Facebook. We finally got our act together and our buttons pressed properly. I am live tonight with the wonderful Amber, and Amber has been holding my hand through this world of astrology for a little while now, and as well as crystals. So you should see the crystals that are decked out.
Oh yeah, I'm holding one at the moment. Blue lace agate for calm communication.
Just the
Oh yeah, I've just had it pop up on my screen that you're live in Facebook, so it's I got a notification.
Wonderful. So I'm going to introduce you a little bit again, Amber, and just say that we know that we've met at a really great time because you've just shared your story, how you know, with the different breast surgeries that you've had and how you're feeling overwhelmed, just not knowing where to start. And then we met, and the same with me. It's like you can have a lot of your ducks in a row, but you can just feel that there's something else going on and you just can't explain it. And if you are a little bit of a control freak, you want to be able to control everything. And so from meeting you and then the way that you explain things to me and then the different energies that are going on allows me to take a breath and allows me to like just step back a little and be a little bit of a spectator on
Which is hard for you. Your Aries rising. It's action based. Fix it. Do it.
Yeah. So just to and now we come like to your house every second Tuesday and we learn a little bit more, and it's just a beautiful connection that it allows me to breathe. So yeah, thank you so much for everything that you do, and like I'm really excited to have you part of our Body Wisdom program as well that we're starting in September, and that's you're going to bring all of that breath into our group, and to be able to understand not only yourself but of the people that are around you. I think the astrology that you share and you say to me, even though I don't really understand it, you say, oh, their house is in here and this is it there and their rising's this and their moon's this, and then I go, oh, okay. You know?
Yeah, so you know, you can kind of give someone an astrology reading without doing any of that and just read, but then they're wondering where you're getting it from. So I'd say that to show you that I'm getting it from somewhere, not just thin air. And astrology is real. I mean, we have used it for thousands and thousands of years, and you know, there was some very good predictions out there from a lot of astrologers about what just happened. You know, Trump and Biden had some hard aspects to this Mars-Uranus conjunction. So people were looking at both of them for that. And a lot of people knew something was going to happen, that it would be pretty big, especially where it was. And it turned out just like that. So very fascinating. And I think we just need to realize that there is the physicality in the real life, and there is a divine, there is a magic to the world. And I think that's where we kind of gelled, because I was all in the spiritual, but absolutely nothing to do with my physical body. So completely out of touch with myself in that way. And so yeah, this is helping a lot, doing the lymphatic work on myself, and getting in touch with my body, and trying to understand what it's telling me and what it's needing from me. Yeah, instead of just ignoring it and having, symptoms get worse, and tiredness and brain fog, and finding yourself not enjoying life. You're just living, you're just turning, like, it's just, yeah. So
I'm coming from I love my woo-woo and that type of thing, and I'm coming from very physical, very listening to what my body, very knowing what's going on in it, to now developing my spiritual awareness. And because it's like, I don't believe in balance. I don't think that anything is perfect for more than like a second. Like, I think we go up and we're down, and we're up and we're down, and that's when you pull that flow card, right? So I believe that everything is all about flow and learning. Just learning more now about the spiritual side of things, like I said, but that disconnection that people can have from their body. Yeah.
And
so
my work, and probably yours as well, like, we say we're holistic and body, mind, spirit, but I had a big element missing, my body. Like,
yeah.
so
And so I think you came and you're like, Chelsey, I've got a lump,
oh yeah, that yeah.
I've got a lump. Do you think that you can help with this?
Well, that's something I've just hidden. Like, it's been there, and I'm pretty sure it was from one of my surgeries, and the thing that goes down your throat, because I noticed it not long afterwards. And it's like, so then I just put a choker on and ignore it. That's my way of dealing with my body, and kind of working with spirit and energetic healing, but not actually addressing the physical, which now that I'm doing that, it's making a huge difference everywhere else.
So have you seen that in your charts? Like that you've been, how some things have a 20-year cycle, some things have a 10-year cycle, and like things that you can see in your charts. Is there anything that you can see that you've seen in your charts that has said that you are going to be more physical?
Well, funny. I've been studying, looking at astrology for ages, but it's such an in-depth study that I'm constantly kind of looking at my chart and learning new things. But there's a lot going on in Pisces at the moment. You've got Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, in Pisces, which is a big deal. Like, that's got a nearly 200-year like orbit. Do you know what I mean? So
a long time.
So it's been there since 2011. So, and it will move out next year. But now it's retrograde in Pisces, and Saturn's in there as well. And Saturn's kind of like that father time, and rules the real world, the physical world. It's the last planet that we can see. So that is of our reality, and the rest are kind of after. There's Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto are after that. So they rule like UFOs and shadow stuff and spiritual stuff. So Saturn being in there, that's my sixth house of like health and daily routine. So I've got Saturn, that taskmaster, in there, retrograde, going, so yeah, it definitely was in the astrology that this is the time. I didn't know it. You can see a lot with astrology, and then when things happen, you're like, oh, I see you there. Okay. This is why we're going here. So yeah.
So a lot of ladies that have come into clinic this week and maybe the last couple of weeks, and with friends and like different things, there's been a lot of just things coming out of the blue that you just didn't expect, and a lot of like chaotic energy and that type of thing. Is that what we're seeing now?
Yeah, so We had a lot going on in Taurus. We had a whole stellium in Taurus, which is, you know, that's our first earth sign, which is kind of reality in our body and all of that. And that is where Uranus is at the moment. We've just had that Mars and Uranus conjunction, that first, earth sign. It's about reality and what you value. Taurus is, you know, ruled by Venus. It's what you value, what you love. And that's what was missing in my life, me not valuing my body. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got your little circle that I come with on a Tuesday as well, like ladies that have all come together. How important is it for women now to come together and to share and to support each other? Like, it's just been wonderful to be a part of that. I know that other ladies go and do women's circles and things like that. What are you seeing about women coming together and sharing and collaborating and supporting each other?
Okay, so for the last 16 years, we've had Pluto in Capricorn, which has been about power structures, business, money, public face, all of that. But Pluto's moved into Aquarius and will be there for 20 years. And Aquarius rules like humanity and communities and individuals and uniqueness and rebellion and change. And so it's that community. You need, like, being isolated and being powerful on your own, those days are gone. This is a generational shift, that it goes back to people, communities working together. But we talked about this, that people all look the same these days, the same hair, the same eyebrows, the same eye, like everyone is kind of looking clone-like, and that's going to change in Aquarius. It is about the individual and uniqueness as well as community. So I think people have got to learn to be themselves, and that they're not perfect, but it's their uniqueness that does, you know, make people like them.
Yes,
So, and you get that by, you know, working with other women, hearing their stories, or groups of people, and listening and learning and talking and learning together is the way forward. And stop looking at that guru up there on that. It's not there. It's not there.
Yeah. And it's just one thing at a time too, isn't it?
That's all I can do. One thing.
It's just that one thing at a time. Yeah. And then we can relate that back to my products and what I'm teaching. It can be a little bit overwhelming, because it's like, oh, and there's this and there's this and there's this. But like, you started with the one thing. It was like, okay.
The gloves. I could do the gloves. Yep. But that's led to other changes. By doing the one thing has led to other things just naturally.
Yeah. So was the gloves, and then what was the progression? Because there was something else that today I think you said to me, oh, now I'm doing this as well. There was something else.
Oh, the deodorant.
Oh, yes.
The deodorant.
Deodorant's gone too now.
Deodorant's gone. Natural deodorant. And that's actually really quite simple to do. And when someone just says, like, oh my God, I can't believe there's idiots still out there spraying toxins straight into their lymph node. Like, who does that? And it's like, me?
Yeah.
Me. Even with what I know, yes, that's me still just doing it.
Yeah.
So the day I kind of, like, someone said that, was like, I jumped straight on the internet and went for natural deodorant, got it delivered, and so
we've got to be ready, right?
You be ready to want a change and just do one thing. And, you know, I've wanted to get off medication. I've been on antidepressants on and off 15 years. And I was able to come off really, really easily. You know, I used the gloves for a little while, and then, you know, that thought kept coming up, and it's like, oh yeah. And then even, you know, to attack it in a spiritual way, you know, because I remember you saying that, you know, the lymph is like, you know, 90% water or something. And it's like, okay, well, water's just like a crystal. I can program that, can't I? You know, so I'm doing, like, you know, prayers on myself, doing the body brushing. Like, if I get all of this, you know, fluid out, then I can program the new fluid with memory that it's not going to, you know, have withdrawals and all of this. I can push it out. And so I attack it kind of spiritually as well as with the gloves.
Like, how cool is that to look at it that way?
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
because
and that was simple. I think you came and dropped in, and I think I was 2 days cold turkey off the things, and you're like, why didn't you? I could have helped. I could have got your magnesium. I could have. It's like, no, because I was ready. It just happened.
yeah. So I think that's a really cool way to look at it. And so because thoughts, feelings, actions, results, right? Thoughts and that empowerment. And yeah, you just think about that. And that's how you can think your way healthy.
Yeah, well, you do now. You just think about your gloves or shake them, and your body goes into a whole lymphatic flow. You know,
You just have
and
to
then
say it. Look, I've got goosebumps. Or
see,
you're just going to say the word, and I'm actually covered in goosebumps. Just say the word lymphatic, and my body just flushes.
see, and I think that's that magic element, that spirit element, that we can do things like that, and program it kind of into ourselves that we want to be healthy, we want our body functioning, and so I've, then I did your training to, learn your sequence and do your workshop and all of that. And then I've brought that into my own healing practice, but again, with my own kind of way that I'm doing the sequence. But, the praying over the body, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, and putting that in with the lymphatic and kind of, visualizing it flowing for the clients and all of that. It's made me enjoy healing, is just knowing that I'm
Yeah,
really making a difference on a lot of different levels.
Yeah, the Ho'oponopono prayer. I do that all the time. Like when I'm talking to anybody, I'm in my back of my head, I'm going, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Like I'm healing. Everybody connects for a reason. Like all of you ladies are here in BooB CamP for a reason. You're watching on Insta for a reason. Like there is something in you that we're connected by.
So yeah, pick up something new tonight. Whether you haven't used the gloves, use them. If you haven't said the prayer, do it. Like if you haven't programmed your water or your fluid, like inside your body or in your glass, do something. Pick up a new little thing.
Yeah, yeah. I love that little prayer for the water, for the new water. And just getting people to drink water can be a mission, Amber, right? Just getting people to drink.
Well, I've always been a water person. So my mum was a bit of a hippie when I was growing up. She was all naturopathic and all of these things. So these have all been in the back of my head. I've just rebelled against it. And now that I'm kind of learning from you, her knowledge is, and what she kind of taught me growing up is like, oh, mum knew all that shit.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
we were talking about that, about why this hasn't been passed down from generation to generation. Like the lymphatic system's been lost because, the Rockefeller family who introduced pharmaceuticals and, make all the money and make all the vaccines and control the medical world, they can't make money out of the lymphatic system.
It's about medications and surgeries, and sometimes they aren't your only options.
No, it takes a little bit of effort for you to like do the routine, but
it's empowering.
it really is. It's the best way to start your day. You start by brushing your body. You start by acknowledging your body. Yeah, you exist. You're important. I love you. Yeah, self-responsibility, Trace. Yeah.
And a lot of people, when they come in for a massage or whatever, oh wow, I'm sore there. I didn't know, what have I done? Like I didn't know I was sore. And that was my disconnect with my body. But every day, if you do the brushing and you're doing the sequence, you're feeling your whole body. You know what it's saying, like it's talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your body telling you? Yeah. So let's have that conversation. And then also like bringing it back into the astrology and the crystals and the like those types of things. So a lot of everybody, has crystals. Like everybody loves to grab a little bit of a crystal and have with them. So
it doesn't even matter if it's a rock.
Okay.
Like just a rock. Go pick up a rock. If you're not near a crystal store or don't have crystals or don't, go pick up a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Everything has energy.
How do we program it, Amber? Like, is there a certain thing that we should do with them?
No, I just hold them and talk to them in my mind. the way I talk to my body, the way I talk, it's just in my mind and holding that intention in my hand. So if you got, some crystals, you can't put in water, but pretty much put all of them in water because I'm crap. And I'll just hold it under the tap as well if I feel that it's like dirty or full of energy, and just hold it under that running water and emptying out that program and putting in my own. Yeah.
What's the crystal, that black spiky one that you've got that you put into your water, or that stops the radiation of?
Shungite. So that's the elite shungite. That is enough for a glass of water, or put a couple of them in a jug. I think I have a big water filter, the one on the stand. I put 4 in there, so it's got all of its things in there, but I put 4 in there as well, because shungite is not just woo-woo. It is scientifically proven to protect you from EMF. And I even had one of my friends come over, and she's got I don't know what it's called, the EMF reader.
Yeah.
And I've got quite a few different forms of shungite in here. There's elite shungite, and then there's like normal shungite, raw or polished or this or that. We tested every single different variety that I had in the shop, and they all zeroed out. So I have watched it work, and it does have woo-woo properties as well, of aligning all of your chakras and putting light through everything, and a nice grounding stone. And so it's got woo-woo properties, but it does have scientifically proven benefits.
Yeah, shungite. So that was pretty cool. When I came to see you last time, Polly just said to me, she's like, Chelsey, I need to get some more of that, the black rock that we got from Amber's again.
Yeah, and they are cheap. As I said, that's like $2.50, and that's enough for your water bottle. Like, it's all you need.
So we need to protect ourselves not only from the things that we can see, right? So it's we can't see the sprays that they're spraying us in the air. We can't really see the poisons that they're putting into our water.
But you can feel it if you slow down enough to. When you wake up, how do you feel? Because you feel it as soon as you wake up and take that deep breath and go, oh, I think they've done some spray.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
So, but I think we're getting so used to it. Like, it's become toxic overload with every aspect of our life, that we are now just used to it, and that feeling unhealthy is normal.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you start to feel a little bit better, so a lot of ladies will do their lymphatic routine, and they start to feel a little bit better. And then that little bit better is sort of normal, and they just not keep going and keep going to amazing.
Yeah.
Amazingness, because we forget how amazingness feels. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we spoke a little bit about there's a lot of sicknesses. There's a lot of sickness and health issues and a lot of those things. And we're going to relate that to what we're seeing with the charts and the lymphatic system.
And that's interesting as well, as I said before, with that Pisces. Pisces rules the lymphatic system, and we have 2 big planets in there at the moment, retrograde. And that is bringing up a lot of lymphatic health, actually, of the fluids of the body. With these planets going retrograde in Pisces, people are starting to realise that their bodily fluids are not cooperating with them.
Yeah. It can take a bit, it can take a bit to get this, like, to recognize that you need to do something. And
I recognized straight away just from you talking, but then and it was only a quick treatment over there. I think, and then everyone else was doing yoga. I missed out on the yoga because I was getting my little treatment, but and then I had to go disappear to the bedroom and go and lay down because I had a shocking headache, and then I was sick, and oh my God, I felt terrible. And it's like, oh, wow. And so that's a good sign. If you feel terrible after it, you're so stagnant, it's not funny. So it didn't make me feel good. It didn't make me feel good for a while. It made me feel worse and worse and worse. But that made me realize how bad I was, that I was getting better, even though I was feeling worse.
Yeah. And no medication, no pharmaceuticals and anything like that is going to make you better. You know,
No, but that's what we run to as soon as we get sick. We want to test to know what it is. We want to go to the doctor and we want medication. And instead of just letting our body build its own immunity and have that DNA upgrade of getting sick and then getting immune to it and then moving forward with life, that is evolution. It's a DNA upgrade to let your body fight some things.
And just being open to all of this. So I just wanted to thank everyone in Zoom and everyone on Insta and on Facebook to be open to having these conversations, because we can just get in our same, and we do the same things like all of the time. But, you know, there is so much more going on when you open that door to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Amber.
I just said, yeah, I just agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. So, so Tamika, I feel exactly that way. But once I kept doing my brushing, I became so much better.
Yeah. And then you miss a day or you miss a weekend and then you notice it. You notice it straight away once you've done it for a while that, like, my body needs the help. It's not, I think with the amount of chemicals and toxins and the food that we eat and all of the things, our body, it is designed to work. Our body's a miracle. Like, it's designed to work really well, but I don't think it's designed to deal with the amount of toxins that we now live with.
Well,
it needs help.
We get caught in the system, right? Because the right thing to do is to go to the GP. And then the GP now, they've signed off, like we know that they've had to sign off on following the governmental guidelines. So they don't get to think for themselves anymore. As soon as somebody turns up and presents with this, and this, you have to put them on this, and this. Like, it's just the conveyor belt of what has to happen. And
but then you go to the doctor and they go, well, you've got cancer, you know, or we'll, you know, and then so we'll wait to get you an appointment with the oncologist, and people go, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And wait.
Yeah, because
they're not given, look at your diet, look at your exercise, look at your lymphatic health. They're not given any other. It's just wait for the appointment. And then they do.
Yeah. Oh, but be excited. You don't have to wait 8 weeks. We can get you in 6.
But that's as soon as you get, like, your health is compromised, research yourself, go everywhere. We are so blessed with the internet, and yes, there's a lot of misinformation and all of that, but keep looking. Like, there is so much information out there compared to what there was, you know, when I was growing up without the internet. You know, like, we can find anything we want.
Yeah.
And we've got Jupiter in Gemini. Gemini rules the mind, and Jupiter is the great expansive. So it is about expanding your mind, learn new knowledge, go learn something at the moment. And with all of this crazy energy going on, don't let it push you around. Focus on something, expand your mind, learn something new. Otherwise, the energy will just pick you up and carry you away.
Okay, that's a great tip. Yeah, learn something new. Get passionate about something, guys. You know what?
It doesn't matter if it's knitting or lymphatic health. It doesn't matter what it is. Learn something.
Yeah, learn something. Like, I want to know what brings you fun. What brings you joy. Yeah, so I keep my shungite pyramids next to my computers and the internet router.
Yep, but even amethyst is great for EMF as well, and absorbing negative energy, you know.
Yeah.
Crystals are everything. Like, we wouldn't be talking now without crystals. It's a liquid crystal display.
See? Didn't even know that. And Em says, and let's all be open to relearning, as we've all been brainwashed by the government, media, food, regulatory body, and pharmaceutical companies for far too long. Definitely.
And it is brainwashed. I told you today, today about the deodorant. That's what got me when I was a teenager. My mum was all into natural deodorant. I don't want you putting chemicals on. Oh, whatever, mum, you're so uncool. I want impulse, because it was all about impulse, you know, back then. You know, and wanting to be cool like your friends and smell nice and impulse. And yeah, it's just everything that's marketed heavily is usually bad for your health.
So on Little Peg on Insta, finding a doctor who supports natural alternatives and finding the root of the problem to heal. That is so important. So if anybody wants a great GP, please send me a message, because I do have a great one.
Me, I've got the worst one, but we just argue. You know, I only go see her actually for medication, nothing else, or a blood test, and we don't agree about anything. But you know, tis what it is.
No, I've got a good one. I took amethyst to my emergency C-section. Yeah.
And that would help absorb anxiety, you know, that you're feeling, the negativity of the hospital, and yeah, the pain.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stress, right, going on. There's a lot of cortisol, like high cortisol. We're not sleeping as well as we should be, you know, and insulin resistance and all of those things. So, you know, sugars are up and down, cortisol's up and down and round. There's a lot of things that are upside down, and detoxification, you know, and doing some things for you and finding joy definitely helps with cortisol levels. So magnesium, ashwagandha, they're also really good with cortisols, like thyroid. Speaking, you know, what is here, what do you need to say, is like what's going on in your body with that. So okay, so currently doing detoxification. Yep, perfect. With homeopathics, amazing. Yeah, so there is no stop to detoxification. Everybody has to detox. It's the top of everyone's list, is to just keep on getting the shit out, you know, all of the time. It's, yeah, definitely. So I'm just reading some comments, Amber, sorry. And then Wendy has said, okay, crystals 101. Give us the top 5 essential ones.
Okay, well, your quartz, your calcite, and your agate.
Okay, so quartz,
because you're going to find it on every single continent. So if you really, really need a crystal, it's not going to be one that's only found in Russia. Do you know what I mean? If that was the most important crystal, it'd be found on every continent. So your clear quartz, your rose quartz, your amethyst, your smoky quartz, that's selenite.
Selenite, okay.
I think we do have, that's a gypsum, and we do have gypsum everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, is gypsum the stuff that you use to break down clay?
Gypsum?
Yeah.
Oh. No, because that's meant to break down in water. People say, don't wet your selenite, don't get it wet, keep it away from this. I have had a sphere in the garden for, I think, 6 years now. It's still a sphere.
Oh, and I just have to let everybody know that your garden is the most beautiful garden. Your plants, your flowers, like everything is amazing. And because you plant crystals with your garden, in your garden.
Yes. So I'll put intentions in everything. If I'm going to plant a plant, I'm going to put a crystal with it. But when I plant it, I'm also going to put intention in the plant as well. It's got a job to do here. Like, no one lives here for free. My cats have jobs to do. My plants have jobs to do. Like, everything is put to work. There's an energetic intention in everything. So I planted an olive tree out the front. I was having some difficulty with the neighbours, so I planted an olive tree, put some crystals in it. But that was like my olive branch to the world. Just let me be here and do my due in peace. Just leave me alone. I'll be kind to you. I'll be nice to you. Just leave. And it all kind of stopped. And came back to kind of normal after I planted that. I've planted a lemon tree out the front on the footpath, so that, you know, my home can be fruitful and abundant, but for everyone that walks past as well. That it's, you know, this land is joined. It doesn't just end on my boundary. It's going through Redland Bay, you know. So everything will be done with an intention here, even when I like hose out the front of my house. Like, I'm going to hose that front door and cleanse, clear, protect, get rid of everyone's energy, you know, leave just mine. Like, I'm cleansing with the hose. I'm not just gonna hose and not have anything going in my head.
Wow. Intentions.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's why I think water, program your water even before you go to bed. You know, I need you to detox my lymphatic system. I'm feeling like shit. Can you pick up some shit and like wash it out so I can pee it out in the morning? Please, please, please. Thank you. Anything.
We ask, do we? We
No
really
one asks. No one has this conversation with the universe. Like, it will talk back to you. It will, yeah, I talk to it constantly.
Wow. I think we could just like that, just take home is if we can just program everything to what we want, if we can just ask, if we can
And
have
thank you. Thank you.
attention. Yeah. So that's what, like with your crystals, when you place them around your house or when you bring a crystal in, it's tell it what job it is. And that's why, like,
Yeah.
if you have a rose quartz, you know, some that comes in, so it's to bring in love. So
yeah, and then so when someone walks into your house and they look at that or they touch that, they're getting that program.
okay. All right. All right. So tell us more about this. So you've got
I think everyone just needs a clear quartz. If you don't have any crystal, get yourself a clear quartz. That is your master healer. It can be programmed, unprogrammed, reprogrammed. It can work on absolutely anything.
okay. So when I had I don't know if it was a smoky quartz or a clear quartz, but I had it as a little pendant necklace. My headaches from it were horrendous. Like it just didn't work with me at all. And then somebody said, "Oh, that's because you're both trying to control something. You're too controlling or something like that." So it felt, but for the guys, for my
But you could have just told Dad, like, what are you doing to me? This is not how we work well together. Like, come on, I need help with these things. You could have reprogrammed it.
okay, so I'm not good with asking, as you know. I'm not good for asking for anything. So I can ask a crystal because they can't talk back.
Just talk to them, but they will start irritating you. Like, you won't be able to sleep. They'll irritate you. Like, if you're wearing jewelry and you'll take it off because it's the wrong vibration for you. But then you wear it easily another day.
Okay, all right. So we've got our crystal. And a lot of people have an amethyst or something like that, don't they? A lot of people love amethyst.
Yeah. So that's an amethyst I keep holding up because I'm just sitting here with stuff in front of me. But yeah.
Yes. I don't think I have an amethyst.
You have a giant lamp right beside your head.
Oh, is that my amethyst? I'm so glad I have you. I have got the biggest amethyst ever. Look at that. It is beautiful. Yes, I love it. And my other favorite one is, oops, I just took that off. Is this?
Oh, labradorite.
Yes, it's my labradorite. Like, how stunning is that? Like, it looks like there's a picture inside it.
I actually do have one with a picture. It's a new one. I wonder if the light's good enough to show you the flash on it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Yes. So that's one of my faves.
So labradorite, yeah, that's a great one. That's a stone of magic, stone of transformation, psychic development, but psychic protection, a big one. And if people haven't realized, we are in spiritual warfare.
Talk us a bit.
This isn't just humanity, this is spiritual warfare.
Tell us what you mean.
Well, I think everyone's realized that this is not natural what's going on. There is a darkness, an evilness kind of really, really going on in the world. And yeah, and just with the astrology, we are about to go into big religious wars, witch burnings, that kind of astrology. Again, it's going to be a lot of religious wars coming up in the next couple of years. But it is spiritual warfare, and it is about having the heart aligned with goodness and good intentions. We're watching people fall. We're watching people's masks come off. We're watching the evilness of people being displayed, and just need to be really careful of our intentions and what we're doing, and make sure we're always on that path of being a good human.
And just
which
knowing
is caring for other people as well. It's not just your own race. You don't, if no one's there with you at the end, what was the point of winning? You want everyone to kind of come with you so there can be a celebration.
Yeah. So just knowing that, I think a lot of people do have, I hate using the word woken up, but can feel that, hey, I was misled with, you know, the thinkings of that putting this thing in my arm is going to save my grandma, you know, and all of that bullshit that we were fed. I think a lot of people are now going, oh, hang on a second, you know, that experiment and all the information that's coming out on it now, and we've got to look at ourselves and ask the questions now. So I just hope that everyone, like, a lot of people were doing it to save their jobs, a lot of people were doing it to save their family because we believe the narrative.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah. And now we're like, oh, hang on a second, we know differently. And yeah, it's like I have so many cases of people who are injured from that thing, and you know, trying to detox it out of their body.
And the body is magic. Talk to it.
Yeah.
Pray for yourself. If you pray, I don't care who you pray to, pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
It works.
It does. It does. And just seeing the confidence, you can see someone when they come into clinic and they're like, you know what, you get the change and they see hope. And yeah, just to have that beautiful hope and know that, okay, I'm in the right place. I can do something about this. I can change. But you can't fight something that you don't know. And so
but that's what I like about you. It's not, I can fix you. It's like, hey, let me give you some knowledge and look what you can do for yourself. Do you know what I mean? You're not, you're handing the power back to the person, like that they can do it themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we just need to take ownership. Stop passing the buck. You know, you're given one body for the rest of your life. It's your temple, and you've got to treat it a little bit better than we have been.
Yeah, so yeah, taking that responsibility and then doing something with that. So, you know, it's the great thing about taking responsibility and not blaming somebody else or blaming anything. It means that you controlled to where you are now, and then you can control of where your next step is going to be.
Yeah. But then you can also then tell your friend, who will then tell their friend, who will then tell their friend, and that's how the world changes.
Yeah.
Is trying something and then holding your hand out for someone else and going, look, I found a way.
Yeah, so a couple of comments on Insta, like asking about healing from vaccine injuries. Yeah, we have seen lots of good healings happening, but I have seen lots of tragic trauma, terribleness, you know, as well. So with ladies in our BooB CamP group and in our community and people that I personally know, you know, we have seen some terribleness with their bodies, and yeah, have a lot of trauma around it. So it's not just, well, we know like 1 in 4 of the shots were saline. So we hold a lot of hope in that people did get you know, the saline, you know, out of one or the second or the third. Hopefully nobody ever has had more than that. But it's fucks with your head.
Yeah. But that's, you've got to have faith, and that's where it comes back to prayer. You've got to have faith. And you know, you look into energy healing or, you know, any of these different things, and you see miracles. You really do. And you just got to be open to miracles as well, you know, and knowing that, you know, the divine is very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Well, it got Trump to turn his head that millisecond, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hard. Dancing Shiva. It's been very hard surrounded by people who don't understand what's going on. Well, well, you know,
I've been kicked out of society. I've lost friends. I've lost, like, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, and just is.
Yeah.
But I think it is the Great Awakening. They're calling it, you know, it is the Great Awakening. And all feelings are valid and they are part of spiritual growth. So trauma, revenge, hatred, all of these things, they're still important emotions that we need to understand and have felt, because then we can't have empathy for another person unless we've gone through those things as well. It's not just all about light, love and happiness. It is, there is hard lessons that help us grow.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say it, like, it seems like it is the people who didn't get vaccinated are standing up for everybody. Like, where the people who have been injured and traumatized and gone through hell, like, where are they beating down any politician's door? Like, where is the uproar? Where is the, look what you've done to me? Like, that's what I just don't understand why there hasn't been, like, a million of us who drove to Canberra.
There should be people screaming from the rooftops, what's the ingredient list? Because we still don't have that.
Yeah.
So, you know, there are, you know, some wonderful medical professionals out there that if they did have the ingredient list, they would be a lot further along in helping people out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whoosh. Can we get our crystal and just whoosh? All of that. All of that. Oh, that's a beautiful heart. Somebody asked, was that a face on your lapis? Was it called a lapis?
No, labradorite. So I don't have good light here. Yes. So I did a live with this going, oh my God, I think that's Mother Mary. Who is Mother Mary? And no one would answer me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see her properly, but yeah.
That looked like in a cloak type.
Yeah, so she's got the hood on and she's all like, caring for someone. Yeah.
Yeah. But this is beautiful. What's this one?
Oh. Is that aqua?
Yeah.
Oh, why is it only on one side?
And then look on this side.
Yeah, white.
Yeah.
I think that's aragonite. I think that's a blue aragonite, love.
Yeah, that's
kind of like those, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just we'll finish off with everyone's going, oh, that's all beautiful. Blackmail, yes, spiritual warfare, like all of that stuff. So the takeaways, that my big takeaway from tonight, Amber, is definitely asking, you know, definitely programming, having intentions. What is your intentions? So, you know, I talk about having like intentions written on the fridge, like what are my intentions for today? Like, what's the one thing that I want to get through today, and what I want to do today is like these actions, things that are from me. But I don't think I offer that I expect intentions from anything else around me. So to be able to program my water and tell it what I want.
Well, what's that, Dr. Emoto or whatever that did the words on rice and the frozen intentions on water, and you watch the different crystallization. And I've watched people do Reiki on water and freeze it, and all the fingerprints, everything comes out in the bowl of water when it's frozen. Like, it holds intention. Use it.
Yes. Like that's the biggest. So everyone let me know, has that been amazing to learn all about intentions and to be able to program and set?
But even your cats, don't let them live there for free. They got a job to do. They're meant to see into the unseeable and protect you. They got those psychic senses. They'll protect you in the psychic realm. They can't live in your house for free. They've got a job to do.
Like, wow. Yeah. So no, I love that. I put celestial Reiki into my water and the shower too.
Yes. And the shower, you can program that, you know, because you've done the gloves, and then you hop in the shower and you're like, okay, now I want it to rush out. I want this water to push it.
Wow. Yeah. Yes. So it's just a couple of Yes, amazing person. Yeah. Okay. So everyone's agreeing with the water. Like it's all proven. It's all there. That's just the one thing that we have to be able to add to our day to be able to.
And if you can't think of an intention, just, thank you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Like I love you. Like just a simple one. Cleanse, bless, protect. Simple.
Yeah. Okay. So if everyone wants to write that down, Ho'oponopono. Good luck spelling it. H-O with little dash, oponopono. It's the Ho'oponopono prayer is, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And just by saying that little prayer, you're saying that to yourself. I love you. I'm sorry for, not being able to protect you in this situation, or not speaking up in this situation, or like whatever that's sorry. But you don't even have to know what you're sorry for.
You don't even have to mean it. It can be a mantra. So when your head's going crazy on you and you've got all these negative thoughts, just put that mantra in your head to kind of clear that away for a moment.
Yeah, heal that energy. Yeah. So intentions and just knowing. So Amber, I think it's really important for people to be able to know where their houses are and what their so even though I'm a Taurus, right? But my son?
Your son is Taurus.
My son is Taurus, and
but your rising sign is an Aries.
Yeah.
And I don't know your moon. I can't remember it.
Yeah. So, but and for you to say, okay, well, you've got your houses here and this and that. So if people want to learn about that, they need to know their date of birth. And sometimes it's good to know their time of birth, isn't it?
You won't find out your ascendant or your rising sign unless you have your time and exact location of birth. So if I was to write in, that I was born in Brisbane, which basically I am, I would get the wrong rising sign because I was born in Nambour, and that changes me from a Scorpio to a Libra, just that hour up the road.
Yeah. Okay. So, and it's just really good, I think, for people to know that about themselves.
And there's so, just hop on the internet and go free natal chart.
Okay. So
and type it in and it will give you a chart. You can go on anyone.
Yeah. So the free, is it natal chart? Yeah. Type in free
birth chart,
free natal chart, free birth chart.
And it's really good to know at least your top three. You've got your sun sign, which is like your soul. It's who you are on the inside. It's that core essence of you. And then you've got a rising sign or an ascendant. And it's like the cover of the book. That is your appearance. It's also the way that people see you and will know you as your rising sign, because that's the way that you approach life. And then your moon sign, that's your emotional makeup. That's the way you emotionally react, respond, and process information, emotions, which is completely different to a lot of different people.
Okay.
So, if you have like a Virgo, moon sign, you can be a little bit more practical and detailed and a little bit more grounded, but cerebral about your emotions and think them out and do things, but if you're a Scorpio moon, well, you're going to be a little volatile in your emotions. They're going to be a little deep and unpredictable and a little spicy.
And just finding out those things about you, I think is really cool. Like, I'm not big on everyone doing like this 40 question quiz and another quiz and another quiz to find out, what I forget what's the name of some of them are, but there's
INFJ. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, but all of those quizzes, because I think that it labels, you get labeled a bit, and I just don't like the labeling. But to know your astrology from when you're born and your time, like those types of things, I don't think that is a label. That is you.
But you see yourself in it when you read it and go, oh wow, yeah, that is me. And these three signs, there's a lot more, but those top three, if you know that, you understand yourself a lot better, and you've got an option. Am I acting out of the highest vibration of that sign or the lowest vibration? And then you can go, oh well, I could be going this way with it, you know. It just gives you more knowledge and more understanding of yourself. And I think that, you know, not that I'm a Bible person, as I said, I've failed Bible studies, I don't know anything about the Bible, but, you know, it does say in there, know thyself. Know thyself. So get to know yourself, the way that your body's talking to you, your emotional makeup, your astrology, anything that you can. Know yourself.
So if people want to contact you, Amber, and have a reading with you, they can get in touch with you via your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mads, if we can just pop Aurora Crystal and Gifts is
Aurora Crystal Gifts and Services. Yeah.
Gifts services. Okay. Yeah. Aurora. So it's AURORA.
Yeah.
Yes. Aurora. Crystals, Gifts and Services.
Yeah.
We'll pop that into Facebook, and like to have a reading with you, which I suggest everybody please do that. So there's a couple of different services that you have to offer. It's getting that natal chart and then you explaining that.
Yeah, so I don't really, I can, you know, I do bring astrology into every reading, but I don't just read, I do card readings.
Yeah.
And we bring the astrology into that if it's relevant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my readings are more, they're not so much fortune telling or, you know, blowing smoke up your ass. No, you're going really great here. Like that, I don't think there's much need. I think you need to know what to be aware of, where you're going wrong, where you're out of alignment. So my readings are a little bit more that focused to get you back on track rather than just making you feel wonderful about yourself.
Yeah, they're a little bit of a kick up the bum. Yeah. And to be open, and that's why we said about like we've got to be open to this, and there's no point coming in closed. It's like okay, let's be open to what I'm going to learn about myself here. And like with the reading, you might pick up one or two things that you act upon and that you go with, and then you know you can always then go, oh, okay, yep, you know, see how the universe then kicks in with those one or two, you know, changes that you make. And yeah, so I would definitely suggest, like if you feel this way inclined to have a reading to find out a little bit more about yourself, definitely set up a session with Amber. And you can do it in person or via online. You do it via on Messenger. Yeah.
Actually, I usually just ring them. No one usually wants to look at my face, but I'm sure someone will one day.
Yeah, well, I enjoy coming a lot, and then how you've put your you've learned. I've taught you how to do lymphatic massage, and then how you've incorporated that into your business now. Like it's just beautiful. It works really well. I love every part of it except when you put that cold crystal on me. So like.
I know, but oh my God, the benefits of a cold crystal are amazing, and just all of that energy. And yeah, it's like an icicle on you, but you just breathe that in. You breathe it in because that's energy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So people all want a crystal healing until I put a crystal on them, and they're like, oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. But if I warm it up and, you know, I'm taking some of that, you know, the reason I picked it up is because it's like pick me and oh, okay. But if I warm that up, then like, is that pick me still there or have I taken some of that away?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Mads is just adding your Facebook page, which is pretty cool.
Thank you.
Into our Facebook, and then yes, on Instagram. I need an Amber session. Yes.
Don't even follow my page on Instagram. I haven't been on there for years.
Okay, so just
maybe I should get back to that one day.
Yeah, get onto Facebook, definitely, and then book in to have a session with Amber. Have a little bit of a chat. You can connect with her on there and then have a chat. She's also in BooB CamP as well, and I think we might get you like doing, and I love you go live on your page, so everyone just please.
That's usually in my private group. Again, back to that spiritual warfare. When I go live on my public page, it's hard to get the messages. I feel attacked. I do feel attacked. I feel like it leaves me vulnerable when I do a live in the group. so much more comfortable. The messages come easier. And I think because people are, they're wanting that. If I do it on the page, there's all sorts of people that come past and, oh, you idiot, whatever. And you pick it up, you know. You operate a lot out of a group too. Public page versus a private group. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Different energy.
Yeah. Isn't it? It's just, look at the world that we live in when we are just so silenced and controlled. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, that Dave Chappelle, remember when he did that, was it Saturday Night Live or whatever? And he roasted everyone, but at the end of it, and I thought it was the best speech ever. I made everyone listen to it. He goes, it shouldn't be this hard to talk. And it never has been in my life before, that you're just absolutely crucified for an opinion. And that's why I like my connection night. We are all different women. We are all from completely different walks of life. We disagree on a lot of things, but we sit there and discuss it, and it's wonderful because I want to learn. Like, if I disagree with you, it might be because I just don't know what you know to agree with you. Tell me why you believe what you believe. I might change my mind. I might not.
Yes.
I like the discussion. I like a debate. I don't like being attacked for having an opinion.
Yeah, same. Exactly the same. And that's what I feel very much like that when it comes to the different associations and things of the lymphatic world, who, don't want to be associated with me, even though I've got like 13,000 women in my BooB CamP group, and I'm educating, and because I'm doing it free. And
you're not going on the paved path. There's a paved path. You've gone off-road. They don't like that. People don't like the rebels, but it's the rebels that change the world.
It's the rebels that change the world. I love that. And we've got an amazing group of ladies who, like, I know that I can fall back on as well when I'm feeling that attacked. I know that I just can go into this BooB CamP group, or, talk to a couple of people, and they go like, Chelsey, nah, we're making a difference. Let's just keep on going. And it can be a little bit hard when you just know that you're doing such, really good work, and then to be told, just get back in your box. Stockings are the best thing for lymphedema. I'm like, no.
But I'm sure when someone does that to you, then the next day you're going to have someone message you or call you and go, oh my God, Chelsey, you changed my life. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't met you. And you're like,
yes. Yeah, that's the reason. You're the reason. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So also on Facebook, Carolyn, I need this. Diane, I'm following you now. So that's wonderful. All right. So girls, let me know how you go. So Di, check in and have a session with Amber. Let me know. I love to know these things. Tamika, I think it's pretty cool for you to go and have a session with Amber as well. Hey Marty. Thank you, ladies. Yes, thank you, everybody. So thank you, Amber, for coming on live. Thank you. I'm so grateful that you've decided that this year is your yes year.
I know. And now I've had no sleep. I'm not going to sleep tonight because I had a big nap today. Now I've got to turn up at your thing at 8:30 in the morning. I thought, oh, Amber, you said yes.
Yes, I will see you at 8:30. Tracy's laughing. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. We're doing our Lymphatics Alive workshop tomorrow, where I teach practitioners how to do the lymphatic massage, just like I do in my clinic. So yeah, exciting.
So this is the second time I'm doing this because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, because I just love having you there.
And I think I will learn more again tomorrow. I will learn a lot more, and it will benefit the people that I see.
Yeah, so we're doing that tomorrow, and then another VIP day in clinic on Friday. So yeah, lots of lymphatic love this week. It's been a big week. Everyone on Instagram is also saying thank you so much. It's been really enlightening. Yeah.
But yeah, take the power back. Stop giving it off to other people that they'll fix you. You take the power back. And it can be as simple as, just intentions. Start with one thing.
Jackie, do we start at 8:30 in the morning? It's my second time ever as well. So yeah, if we start at 9, Jack.
I just got to take a table, and I've got to, I'm just slow moving, so I'm aiming to be there at 8:30 because I may not be.
So maybe you can come at 8:30, and then you can help me set up. That would be beautiful. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Time to leave. Oh, 3 wonderful days of boot camp, 3 wonderful nights of connecting with you all, educating in this community. Keep inviting your friends. We have hit the 13,000 mark in boot camp, which is like, yay.
Congratulations.
Yay. Super exciting to hit the 13,000 members in boot camp. And yeah, so keep inviting your friends, and let's share this lymphatic love more and more.
But then you take a message from that as well. 13, that's 4 is 4 pillars of strength. It's a foundation. So you've got your stability, you've got your foundation.
You're all
got
my
4 today.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Thank you, everybody. Just signing off for now, signing off on Insta. Good night. And then on Facebook, then on all of the lives. Okay. Good night, everyone. Did you want to stay on, Amber?
I don't know. Okay.
Let's stay on for a sec. That's if I go more.
I need a fucking cigarette.
Stop.
Are we off?
And I go cross on here. And now share. Okay, write the caption. Chelsey and Amber.
Are you still recording?
Talk. Have we finished recording, Mads?
Yes.
Are we?
I'm just stopping the recording right now.
We're just gonna wait.